The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get this game underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Looking to fire. The short hands. It's end goal. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the left. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Spears. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Zings it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bully ball on third and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. comes that Alabama offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the...
defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Give to the single back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Sweep to try to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Spears. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Right down the boulevard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a heat. And as he throws, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Cricket.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so look.
Breaks into the open. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Spears.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it for a big play. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Back to pass on second down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Taking it the other way.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. reception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his man in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. Coming up. 4th.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th.
Cricket.
Quarterback may change this route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th.
Belly stunner. Easy.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll go to the ground. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's off. Finds a crease at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Spears. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock.